Hey, what's up everybody? Spabrog here, and I'm here to give you the H-Hour Weekly Community Update number 12. This week, we got not too much, but we got some things fixed. So, there was a crash bug that was introduced in the extraction that was introduced last week, and yes, it was playable, but when people joined mid-game, you would basically get kicked if you joined before. It was a really weird bug, we didn't know what happened, but the studio worked very hard and they fixed it, so they took that away. Now the mode name on round start now read extraction, so now you know you're actually playing extraction. I didn't even notice that before, but whatever. All hit regions are now active on the hostages, so they can be wounded or killed by body and leg shots as well as headshots. Cool, but before they could get shot in the body and die, because I've tested it, but I guess it was buggy, who knows. HQ announcements specific to extraction were added. So it says when you actually rescue the hostages and extract them, it actually says blah blah blah. And when you kill a hostage, I believe so it does too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I think they should add more, like when you have control of a hostage, like in SOCOM, because I want to know if I got control of a hostage, because if I don't, then that's a problem. But yeah, to continue on, all modes fixed for round logic issue when last man standing aboard suicides or unclean grenades allow the clock to continue. If any of these events happen now, the clock will end and the win will be announced. I didn't even notice that. I don't even know how they find these bugs, they're so random, but okay, they fixed that. They fixed grenade ownership after that. So basically what this is when you used to throw a nade and then say you died and then somebody died from your nade afterwards, nobody would claim the grenade. So basically the guy would just die from like a nade, and next to the left of the grenade it wouldn't say anything. So it was like he just died from like a random nade from space. Just think of it that way. Also, next is fall damage that's no longer appear in kill feed. So they don't appear in kill feed anymore if you fall off, so that's good in a way. But I kind of liked it when it did, because then I knew where to laugh at. But I guess you got to take it out. You know, keep your scoreboard up. Be smart about it. Also, there's a lot of tempo optimization, and apparently the three main culprits were rendering the sun, tunnel lights, and large quantity of objects with the map itself. After much work, many adjustments and tests have been able to effectively double the FPS for tempo on this patch. So apparently you'll get like 13 more FPS, and that's with their highest graphics card that they tested it with. I noticed like a small amount on mine, because I don't have the highest. Mine's like medium high. It's an AMD Radeon 7700. So what I noticed is that it's a little bit faster, like FPS wise, but it still needs a lot of work. This map seems to be very hard on, you know, your computer, but it's not that bad. It could be a lot worse. Like in the beginning, it was still playable, but it was just rough. You could never play it on high. You'll get like 2 FPS, fucking 10 FPS, stuff like that. But they're doing a good job. They're working on it, and it's good to see that in this patch. They're doing a lot of little things to like fix the game. So they're going back to old stuff, you know what I mean? Judging stuff that we're talking about. So the nade ownership was actually something somebody brought up like the day before. Like, can you fix that? So, you know, they're obviously looking, and that's great. So happy to see that, of course. Next, we have the weekly quick look. So the weekly quick look it's very interesting. I would take a look at it myself. I mean, for yourself this time, but I'll go through it obviously. So apparently they're gonna do a lot of stuff in the upcoming weeks. So let me just go down the list. It's a lot of stuff. So they're gonna fix all the bugs, because there's so many bugs in the game. Like I think I've said it, but I know I've been saying it recently to the community. The game's like, it needs a lot of work, obviously, right? But there's a lot of little things that pile up and just make the game not look bad, but be like, you guys gotta fix this, you know. But I understand it's a small team. Like, I'm very understanding in that regard, but there's people who aren't, and those are your audience, you know, your target audience. So there's a lot of bugs, and they're gonna fix that up. Also, very, very cool stuff in the works, and they're rigging of all the characters to the new skeleton. So all the characters, I wonder what that means. and we're getting a new skeleton, so they're gonna move differently. They're cleaning up movement on the animations and looking to make Sismus a little more like the holidays. So like I said, cleaning up the movement on the animations, that means they're working on animations. I'm super stoked for that, because that makes the game look a lot more polished. And they're looking to make Sismus a little more like the holidays, like I just said. So I wonder if this is gonna be like a Christmas thing. You know, is there snow? Because I could see Sismus being a kind of like have some snow, kind of like what's that map in SOCOM in Albania. God, I forgot. Whatever. So to continue on, bullet visual replication is something they're working on. I do not know what that means exactly, but it seems like they're trying to deal with the tracer bullets. I'm assuming that's the first thing that goes through my mind. I guess the bullet, I always said the bullet visuals kind of look kind of weird. Like, I knew it was gonna be worked on in the future. It wasn't that serious and stuff, but yeah, optimizations of the servers to preserve its longevity. So they're gonna optimize the server so less lag, hopefully, and looking to make another one of our maps support respawn. So they want another respawn map, and they're gonna put it in. So I would like to see a Sismus personally, because Sismus is pretty cool for respawn. I would, you know, I like Sismus for extraction only, not elimination. I feel like the map's a little, there's too much going on. Like, there's a lot of lanes, and there's a lot of buildings to go in, so it just promotes camping when it comes to like elimination. But for respawn, I feel like it'll be good to let people move around a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They said they're not going to put up another update until like right before Christmas, so that tells me that patch is going to be bulky. So next week I'm probably not going to talk about a patch because we don't have one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's some other interesting stuff in here. So they said they're really proud of the team. They put out 25 patches since May, so that's a lot of patches, man, and pretty much weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, etc. And he said, Tom says, let's talk community for a second. So this is something we've been pushing a lot, and you guys are awesome. The amount of volunteer hours you spend on forum moderator, testing, social media, all that good stuff, it's very appreciated, like over there at SOF. And then we've been trying to like reach out to Sony apparently on social media. I think that's more Eagle 15. Shout outs to Eagle F15. I see you, Fan 5 Rivera. But yeah, he tweeted to Sony saying about H-Hour. But yeah, I guess that came with the news about SOCOM Remastered, and then how like those dudes kind of rejected the SOCOM community, which kind of sucks, because you know SOCOM's obviously why we're all here, and it would be cool to see it, but who knows, man. That's they push so hard. I feel kind of bad for those guys, but you know, we'll get there. But at least we have H-Hour, and it's in production, and we have something, and we actually have something that's concrete in front of us. So that's why I'm here, to be honest. At least we have something that's being worked towards it. But also, there's like a divide in the community amongst people, like SOCOM and H-Hour. Kind of sucks, man, because we're all under the same umbrella, and I kind of feel bad that it is the way it is. But I think when the game is completely finished and everything is pretty good, you know, like the gameplay could talk, and then we could handle all the other stuff, because right now the game is progressing. Obviously it's consistent, but it's not as fast as people want it to be. So we're just gonna keep going through the quick looks. I'm gonna do this every week unless something happens, and I'll notify you guys on Twitter, whatever. But yeah, continuing on, we have like, again, we're talking about community now. So community has been a big topic in our community. Very stupid of me to say, but we've been doing a lot of things like pushing the Reddit, getting on on Discord. We actually have a PS4 community group now, and I'll leave something in the description on how to get there. Also, there's just a lot of stuff. We have some cool stuff that I want to say, but I kind of just want to like wait a little bit, and maybe next week I'll have some more info on it, but we have to iron out the details a little bit. But it's pretty cool for the community. I actually gave out a free copy of H-Hour last week. Shout outs to Jab, I think 9028. He won it, and he says the game is not bad. He says it needs a lot of work though. And me personally, I've been going around getting feedback from everybody, people who don't like the game before, or who still don't like it, or if they like it. I just want to see like overall themes about stuff. But yeah. The community's coming along though. We're pushing a little bit harder now, so it's good to see. We actually have like more than 115 people in Discord, and they actually log on, not all at once. Obviously, that'll be great if 115 people came on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For community stuff, I know it's a little vague, but I'll definitely put the Reddit down there. I'll put the Discord link. I'll put the PS4 group, how to get there, and then we'll keep you updated. Also, I just want to address player numbers again. Player numbers are something that a lot of people are curious or worried about. I've seen people like, nobody plays the game. I'm like, I play enough to see a lot of different people. Yeah, it's not like 1,000 people, it's not 500, but the amount of people in Discord, like I've seen the offline, like everybody who's in Discord, I've seen those people in the game as of like the last 3 weeks, probably last month. I'll give it last month. And there's a lot more that don't have Discord. Like they'll come in the game and they'll play all the time, and they probably just don't respond to the chat. I don't know, but we've been pushing a little bit harder to like message these dudes, be like, hey, just come in the chat. If you have a mic, we can hang out, talk, call stuff out, and be pub stars, because that's H-Hour. Everybody in H-Hour is a pub star. Everybody wants to be the best, and it's cool. It's very competitive, and you better be on your A game when you get in here. But yeah, so with that said, the player numbers, there's this thing where when we log on, right, a lot of us log on, then we see if people are on, then we'll see a lobby. We'll join that lobby, it gets full, everything's great, but people who are waiting to play, they'll come on, right, they'll see lobby full lobby. Okay, I don't want to wait in the lobby, I'm logging off. And that's just a cycle. So I think one of the things SOF could add would be like how many people are all online, right? They have that already, but the numbers represent the people who are in game and not people who are actually kind of like surfing the servers. And I feel like that's something that needs to be put in, especially like 16 people on, but there's 25. There's 16 people in a room, but there's 25 people in a server, like browsing servers. So you to just sit in a lobby and people will come. I'm gonna tell you right now, even Lightning proved it to me. The other day I came on, when was it? I think it was Monday night. It was like around 7 p.m. One lobby was full. Lightning told me he went into the room, waited like 3 minutes, and then like 6 people came in. I'm like, alright, cool. I saw that respawn because the other room was full. I'm like, I'm hopping in because I think somebody took my advice and actually waited. And then I went in the lobby, and then the respawn, obviously we don't like respawn, but it's good for the players to just get their gunfights in and get used to the game. And it actually warmed me up really well. I played like 2 games, and literally those 2 games lasted like 2 minutes because the score is only like 50 kills altogether, so it's pretty much nothing. And the lobby actually reached 16 people, and I was trying to record it, man, but I ran, like, my computer was acting funny. My OBS was just messing up on me. But again, it's just there's the people are there. It's just they're not willing to wait sometimes. Obviously, we need a lot more. 32 people isn't enough to live off, for like the game to live off of. But there's definitely more than 32. I'm gonna try to see if there's a way where we could test how many people actually play the game. Like I want a designated time, a designated day where we could just see peak hours. So I'll call like a peak day or something, just to see, because we're trying to get a lot of stats and stuff as well, to see what's going on with the game and how we can assess it. I know SOF is busy with the game, so me, Evil, Vice, a lot of people. It's not just us. That's just off the top of my head. And a lot of people, T-Con, Tawak, like there's a lot of people, Fantastic, T to Striker. There's so many people in this game that, if you're an outsider looking in, you probably don't know about, but they actually play a lot, and it's important. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for now. Remember, don't forget to follow the stream, twitch.tv/spab_rog, and if you like the video, don't forget to leave a sub and a like. You like this video. Yeah, if you could leave a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Also, follow SOF at SOF Studios on Twitter, and that's probably the best thing to do. Alright guys, you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. Catch you next week.